We're back in the room with our area prepped, with our Sentura mixed. We're now ready for application. The first thing we want to do before applying the Sentura is to inspect the area that's prepped. We're looking to make sure that the crevice that's been created, a void's been created, that goes beneath the tile, back from the tub, creating a void. That is where the Sentura will be applied. Now we can see from ours, there is a void created. The surface is clean. I visibly see no residual. Nothing's wet. We want to make sure it's a dry surface. That's why we're using alcohol. We're going to go ahead. We're ready to apply the Sentura. A few things that we're going to want is our Sentura bag in our applicator, and isopropyl alcohol and a cup to the side. This is going to be used later for smoothing out and cleaning up. To apply, simply prepare the bag, get it to the tip. As you can see, I'm ready. Very fine bead. We do not want to apply too much at a time. It's going to create a mess later for us to have to clean up. Take it to the area and very carefully apply the Sentura, squeezing and moving consistently. We want just enough so it's showing on the outside. Once we've applied our seam, we're going to go over it lightly by finger, dipped in alcohol, isopropyl alcohol. One dip, smooth it out. And then we're going to continue to make passes until we've worked it into that joint completely. Now if you find there's gaps, bring the camera down. If you find there's gaps in your application, such as here, what you want to do before you go any further is to fill those gaps. So I'm going to take another very thin bead, half the bead that I put on originally, and I'm going to relay that. After I've got that laid, I'm going to take again, dip my finger in alcohol, and we're going to work it in, smooth it out. Once again, I see one more gap created. And then what we'll do after we've got it where we want it, we're going to take, you can either take a terry towel or you can take a paper towel, and then you'll clean up any residual. So I'm just going to go along the line and I'm going to wipe it up, clean up my line. I'll do the same on the surround. Now this is how it should properly be applied. In this demonstration, there's way too much wiggle on our tile demonstration here. So it's creating a bubble along the middle. But in essence, bring the camera to the side, your Sentura should only go straight from the surround down to the tub. An improper application, again, this is improper, would be done like this. Over application of the Sentura, creating too much of an application can be an issue for a number of reasons. One, the aesthetics. Sentura is a very textured two-part epoxy, flexible resin two-part epoxy. In that we would not over-apply it because of the look of it. We also do not over-apply it because it loses its strength when it's applied in such a manner where it comes out onto the tub. The true application needs to fill the joint and only the joint. So I'm going to remove my excess. And again, I'm going to clean the tile or the tub, allowing only Sentura in the gap that's created between the surround and the bathtub. This is only filling the joint. And that's your final product. Now if there's areas that are dark, areas that are discolored, You could certainly come back afterwards with an application of caponi by brush, which I'll demonstrate for you very quickly. After 45 minutes of the setup time. So in this case, let's imagine 45 minutes have elapsed. We're going to come back and very carefully, we're going to apply caponi over the top of the Sentura. Again, isopropyl alcohol with the terry cloth used to clean up the area. Nice and thin, consistent bead, smooth texture. These are the three things that you're looking for.